it was about the dogs. Nah, it's about power. Yeah. Put up to the specialty, sunrise on the ground. Dogs in the grooming tents, whispers all around. Catalog smiles with the tension in the air. Every handshake got a hidden little snare. Bored in the back room, running quiet little schemes. Bylaws in the pocket like a stack of poker dreams. Layers for the breed, but they guarding their throne. If you question anything, they coming for your bone. Grievance in the envelope, certified mail. Club justice system, but the deck.
Welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So we're getting into day 2 of the trial, and it should be ex-husband back on the stand for the prosecutor to finish questioning. And of course, supposed to start at 9, but that never happens. So we're just waiting. So Dr. Fauci is testifying at a setting hearing today on COVID-19 origins. You didn't know that. Trying to think of anything else that is happening in the news. Finishing up my breakfast. I put a link in to the courtroom insider, and East Idaho News, because without them covering the trial, we wouldn't have this live. So if you head over to their channel, at least like their coverage would be nice, so that they don't dox people that are doing reaction videos and stuff like that, because without them, we wouldn't have live coverage, and be able to react to them, react to the trial, stuff like that. So it would be nice to like, subscribe, comment, give them a boost. It is nice that they are allowing us to live stream without copyright strikes and stuff like that. Would be nice. Court TV, all the places that are doing it, because without them, it makes it nice that we can live react. Although Court TV, I'm not sure. Although it is fair use, but you have to go through a bunch of hoops and stuff like that. I don't know how all that's done, but so I put all the links down. You could go like, subscribe, please comment, tell them thanks, whatever. It's just nice to share and be courteous to the people who actually sit in the courtroom and do this and bring bring it live to our living rooms and stuff like that so that we can view this. Show our appreciation. I don't know who all people use. I know you're allowed to use a lot of like news channels and stuff, but I'm not sure who all people use. Oh, wait a minute. Let's- another. Is that their interwebs? Hey T. You know that they're trying to see if there's Courtroom Confidential has the courtroom up right now. So I don't know if you can use like if there's an actual news station. CBS Boston. See, I don't know who will dox you and who won't. You know, that's the problem. I've met the most delusional SOB yesterday. Okay, so if you break drill bit head on a drilling rig, you can fish the head, say 150K. Three. Go. Right? Now you can drill. So you drill through it? Like I know with my husband, like you drill down into it and you can back drill it out, but I don't know what you're doing. So, or you can heat it up, drill into it because the drill is solid, right? So you drill into it with a smaller drill and then drill it back out. Oh, oil. Okay. Okay, so you're doing something totally different. This crazy mofo tells me I would manage and sell from start to finish fishing. Oh, so you're doing the big pipes with the like at the very bottom, it's got the drill bit on it with all those little gear looking things, right? Okay, we're back. Okay, so we're doing this. Okay. And then you like connect a big one, keeps drilling down, connect another one, keeps drilling down. Okay, gotcha. See how that does for sound. Yeah, my husband used like actual drill bits, so that has the whole drill thing in it. So the solid is, yeah, like 150. 25-foot pipe sections. Gotcha. Okay. I see what you're doing. Yeah. Yep. So do you drill out in the ocean, or are you drilling like on land? So like you're like out in the middle, like desert, or like not desert, but like some are desert, some are like out in the middle of like Texas, Utah, shit like that. It was an interview. Oh, the guy was an interview. Oh, and you're in Canada too, right? Water well drilling and oil well drill. Okay, gotcha. So you're doing for oil, so that's for like natural gas and shit like that, right? Oil that you can run off natural gas to like get. Okay, I was delusional guy. North Dakota. Okay. Got you. My fucking that shit's dangerous. Oil. So this guy is telling me he doesn't have many crews working, maybe 3 jobs a month. It's because they wanted to do away with that, right? Okay, so are you the guy that goes out and checks?
This court's now in session. Please be seated.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I proceed?
Yes, please.
Your Honor, before the court today, we have the matter of Commonwealth versus Lindsay Clancy. Ms. Clancy is present. She is represented by Attorney Kevin Reddington, and the Commonwealth is represented by Assistant District Attorney Jennifer Sprague and Assistant District Attorney Shannon Buckingham.
Hi, good morning, Counsel.
So you're like,
Hi, good morning, Ms. Clancy.
you go out.
All right, before we get started, can I see Counsel at sidebar briefly?
You check the oil wells. You do all the stuff. You get the crews together. Check to make sure they're all in compliance. I mean, I'm just guessing because you're saying he don't do many crews. I'm just guessing who you are, like in your job profession. You want to do sidebar already? For fuck's sake. Looking for a job, but with experience in the oil field from starting well to production to finishing. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Last job, they shut down last summer. Okay. Gotcha. Three jobs a month, that's not. Is it hard because they didn't want to do oil? They wanted to get away from oil and do a lot of this EV shit? Which, I mean, America was built on oil. Gotcha. Right. It doesn't. I mean, that's why we had all these, I mean, we still have like, I know my one friend, her husband works for a, nuclear plant still. Man, it's hard for people to know that we still have nuclear plants, but we do. Oh no. Right. Well, because I mean, we can't be the only person that has the cleanest oil when, we get our oil from everybody else who doesn't have clean oil. Yeah, I think we talked about that. Yeah. It was in our chats. Oh, they were putting their stuff on. Oh no. What happened? Right. Yeah. I remember you saying that. Is everybody? No. Yep. Everybody but long crime. Crap. What happened? Everybody but long crime. Oh. Did they get in trouble? I mean, everybody got, except long crime. Oh, nice.
Ms. Clancy is present. She is represented by Attorney Kevin Reddington, and the Commonwealth is represented by Assistant District Attorney Jennifer Sprague and Assistant District Attorney Shannon Buckingham.
All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. Well, good morning, everyone. Nice to see everyone again. So what I want to do is just kind of go through first. I'm going to ask you those couple of questions, make sure that everybody was able to follow my instructions. Then I'm going to go over today's schedule and maybe discuss a little bit about the week's schedule, so you kind of have an idea where we're going with this. So first, let me ask those questions. Excuse me. The first question, has any member of the jury read, seen, or heard anything about this case that would affect your ability to be fair and impartial as a juror in this case? The next question, is there any other serious matter or concern bearing on your service as a juror that anybody needs to bring to my attention at this time? All right, again, thank you for following those instructions. Now, the schedule that we're going to follow today is we're going to continue with the case with the Commonwealth's witness who was on the stand Monday. And then we're going to take today be a little bit, might be broken up a little bit. There may be a couple of breaks that we have to take during the course of that, but we'll try and keep those to a minimum. But we're going to take a break at 1 o'clock, and then we'll come back this afternoon, and we'll probably go to sometime between 3 and 4. All right. Hopefully, I think tomorrow will be pretty much the same schedule. Tomorrow's Thursday. And then Friday, we are planning to go on that view. All right. And as a judge, I can control a lot of things, but I can't control the weather. All right. And so we've checked. It looks like the weather should be fine in regards to do this, but we'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. But that's just in case I forget about that. That's what we're going to do. So on Friday, you may want to make sure you have a jacket with your comfortable shoes. But we'll go into that a little bit more. So that's the schedule that we anticipate for the rest of the week. So on Friday, when we do the view, we'll come back. We usually generally do that in the morning.
Good.
And then we'll come back and we'll probably go to, again, probably around 3 or 4 if we can. All right. And then on Friday, I'll discuss with you the next week's schedule and kind of where we are in the timeline of this case. All right. So I'll try and keep you up to date as best I can in regards to the case. But like I said, there may be some unanticipated breaks here and there that we're going to have to take. So with that, we're going to return now to the Commonwealth's case. The Commonwealth had a witness on the stand at that time. I'm going to ask.
This will be the ex-husband.
Recall that witness, please.
The ex-husband's getting on the stand now. Friday morning, I have a doctor's appointment, so that's good that he's going to do that in the morning. That'll be nice. Nobody else is allowed to show it? Like, what is going on?
I want you to watch this
All right. Good morning, sir. All right. Ms. Sprague.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
So on Monday, I had asked you some questions about the Surface Pro that you and the defendant had in your home and had access to, and about whether you had looked at a site on suicide methods on August 22nd. If I could ask you, did you look at a site for suicide methods on August 23rd, 2022? The Surface Pro that you and the defendant had in your home and had access to, and about whether you had looked at a site on suicide methods on August 22nd.
Okay.
If I could ask you, did you look at a site for suicide methods on August 23rd, 2022?
I don't believe so.
And I had also asked you on Monday about when you were leaving the home on the night of January 24th, 2023, your observations of Lindsay and the children. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And you had testified that you observed Dawson on the couch eating, I believe you said chicken nuggets and green beans. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you recall if you're facing the couch where he was on the couch?
If I were facing the couch, she would be to the right.
To the right, okay. And showing you a photograph of the living room where there are some bowls on the couch. Is that a fair and accurate depiction of how the couch looked that night?
Yeah.
All right. Any objection? That may be admitted.
And this is all laying foundation.
Now, as you're getting ready to leave the house to head out to get the takeout, did Lindsay say anything to you?
Nothing specific that I can recall, just other than maybe goodbye.
Do you recall something about discussing something about CVS with her?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did she say about CVS?
She wanted me to pick up some stool softener for Cora.
And she hadn't mentioned that earlier in the text, correct?
Yeah, I don't think so.
So as you're leaving, she asked you to make a second or another stop while you're out. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And in response to that request, did you ask her to do something?
I don't remember.
I can show you page 77. Lines 23 and 24, if you could just read those to yourself.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I told her to text it to me, which she did.
I'm sorry. So
Most people couldn't do this.
Yep.
asked her to text it to you?
Yep.
And did she do so?
She did.
And was that at approximately 5:15 p.m. that she texted PDLX?
Sounds correct.
So your two stops then that night were going to be CVS and the 3V restaurant, correct?
Yes.
Where did you go first?
CVS.
And do you remember the route that you took to get there?
Yeah, I went out our driveway, took a right on Winter Street, and then took a left on the main road and went to CVS.
So it's a pretty direct route from your house to CVS?
Yeah.
Just gonna have you look at the screen, if you would, to a map. And coming into this red dot here, is that the approximate location of your home at 47 Summer Street?
Yeah.
And then looking at this pink dot here next to Big Y, is that where the CVS is located?
Yes.
And that's the CVS you went to that night?
Yes.
About how long did it take you to get there?
3 minutes.
And when you got to CVS, did you go inside?
Yes.
And what section did you go to in CVS?
I think it was pediatrics.
If we could pull up the CVS video.
And he's remarried and now has a family of his own. So this has to be way
I
difficult.
asked you to look at the video here. Is that you entering the store?
Yeah.
And that section you head to on the right, is that the pediatric medication section?
Yeah.
Okay. And while you're in that section, looking for the medication, do you do something?
I called Lindsay
And why did you call Lindsay?
because what we were looking for wasn't there. The shelves were pretty empty. It was still during COVID.
I'm sorry, what?
It was during COVID, so
Okay, so, and was that call at about approximately 5:33 p.m.?
yeah.
Okay. And then, did she answer the call?
Yes.
She answered when you called her?
Actually, I think she didn't
Right.
at first. She called back.
Okay.
Call back.
And did you receive a call back from her about a minute later at 5:34 p.m.?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. And can you describe that phone call for us?
It was very brief. I just said, I think there's a generic brand, and I said, is this one okay? And she said, yeah, that's fine.
And what was her demeanor during the call?
She was pretty quiet. It sounded like she was busy. I remember hanging up thinking she's probably in the middle of giving baths or something like that.
She's still on the
So it sounded to you like she was in the middle of something?
Yeah.
Were you able to understand her when she spoke to you?
Yeah.
And did she seem to understand what you were saying?
Yes.
And she didn't seem to have any trouble recalling why you were at CVS or what you were looking for?
That's correct.
And did you, in fact, purchase some Pedialyx at CVS?
Yes.
To bring home the dead kids. Just
Did you purchase anything else?
so we're making this clear.
I bought a pack of Skittles.
Just showing you a receipt here from CVS. Does this appear to be an accurate description of what was purchased?
Yeah.
We have the CVS receipt marked as the next exhibit.
All right. That may be admitted.
Yes. Postpartum depression.
And if we could have the original CVS video marked as an exhibit and the CVS timeline, a condensed version marked as the following.
27 and 28.
We have the original mark is 27 and the timeline is 28.
And just so we remember, 8 months, 3 years old, 5 years old. She sprinkled them with exercise bands and she left them on.
After you had made your purchases at CVS, where did you go next?
To 3V.
And do you remember the route you took to get there?
Yeah, I think I got on Route 3 South for just one exit. And then I got off and went straight to 3V.
And showing you the map again here on the screen. This green dot here on the bottom, is that where 3V restaurant is located?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 boys and a girl.
Your Honor, I'd move to submit a copy, a digital copy of the map. We have it on the computer. I can make a hard copy.
That may be admitted.
We can use empty cases of marker. Is it 29?
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, the more he testifies, the more he'll start self-soothing, where he's touching himself, scratching his nose, doing all kinds of
We can
stuff.
pull up the
He'll start self-soothing.
3D video, please. Now, sir, how long approximately did it take you to get from CVS to 3V?
Probably around 10 minutes.
And when you got to the 3V restaurant, did you go inside?
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask you to watch the video on screen.
Now, she chose the restaurant, made the order for him to go pick up.
That 5:54:15 p.m. is that you coming in
Uh-huh.
and that other couple there?
Yeah.
And what are you doing at that point when you're looking at the bags?
I think I was looking for the bag with my name on it.
Yep. And they've never gotten takeout there, ever. They've only been there 3 times, and it was when they were out because it's so far from their house.
Do you recall what you're doing on your phone at that time?
I don't. It could be work related, could be anything.
And the order that was listed under your name and phone number, correct?
I think Lindsay ordered it.
Right, but do you recall whose name it was under when you picked it up?
I don't recall specifically, but it could have been mine.
Show you a receipt here from 3V Restaurant for
And that was-
Power Bowl and scallop and pork belly risotto. You could just look at the name and the number on the receipt.
And then
Yeah, that's my name and my number.
So that's your phone number.
on the first day, it was her
So although
best day.
the defendant called in the order, your name and phone number were given and were given accurately. Is that correct?
Correct.
If we could have the 3V video marked as the next exhibit.
That may be admitted. Can I see counsel just very briefly?
Witness needs to use the restroom. Anyway, he's on the first day, that whole day, they went out, built a snowman, did all this stuff. He was downstairs working in the basement. He came up a few times. She sent all kinds of stuff. She was very joyful, all this stuff. In his words, it was her best day. He was very hopeful, all this stuff. That was the day she chose to kill her children. And she made the order. She was like, I didn't plan anything for dinner. How about we go to 3B or whatever this restaurant's called? And he was like, okay. So she sent him the menu and said, pick something. And she made the menu, or she made the order, called it in, all this stuff, said it's going to be ready here. He went and picked it up. And then when he was getting ready to leave, she then mentioned that she needed this stool softener for their daughter, which was also at a different pharmacy than they normally go to right by their house because it was the only one that had it.
I think have the receipt marked as the next exhibit.
All right. It's subject to the court's order that may be admitted.
Oh, what did he want?
Sir, after picking up the order at 3V, where did you go next?
Home.
And do you recall the route you took home?
Probably the same route, one exit on the highway, and then one.
No, she's a 5-year-old.
Do you recall approximately how long it took you to get home?
I would guess 10 to 12 minutes.
She was holding it while going to school. She didn't like going to the bathroom at school, so she would hold it, which was causing her to have constipation.
When you arrived home, where did you park?
In the driveway.
What type of car did you drive then?
A Chevy Silverado.
And was that a white pickup truck?
Yeah.
What kind of car did Lindsay drive then?
It was a Kia SUV.
And once you parked there, were both vehicles now in the driveway?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a series of photographs of the exterior of your home. You could just look through them and tell me if they accurately reflect how your home looked on January 24th, 2023.
And by the way, she killed them in the basement where he works.
Yeah, these are accurate.
So he decided to stay home because she was having
Photographs of the exterior of the
postpartum depression. She took them all into the basement where
May be
he
admitted.
works and killed them. Yeah, right? So he started working from home to help her out. And that's where she tried, yeah, that's where she chose to kill him.
you what's been marked as Exhibit 32. Is this the front of your house with the main door?
Yes.
And then showing you what's been marked as Exhibit 33. Where is this in relation to that main front door?
It's to the right.
And here, where the light is that a secondary entrance at the front of the house?
Yes.
And for the record, that's to the left of the garage.
Yeah.
Showing you Exhibit 34. Can you tell us what portion of the house this is?
It's to the left of the front door.
So if I'm facing the front door, it's to the left. There's a fence there, is that correct? And Exhibit 35, is that more of that same fence on the left?
Yes.
And then showing you Exhibit 36, is this looking at your backyard from that left side area where the fence is?
Yeah.
And then Exhibit 37, can you tell us what we're seeing here?
This is the back of the house and the window where Lindsay jumped out.
And Exhibit 38, is that a more direct view of that back of the house?
Yeah.
And so the window you referenced about Lindsay, is it this upper right top window?
Yeah.
And what is behind that window?
Our bedroom.
And the window to the left there in the middle, what room is that window in?
That's the upstairs bathroom.
And then the top window on the far left, what room is that for?
That was Dawson's bedroom.
Austin. And then directly below the top right window, so the bottom far right window, what room is that window for?
The living room.
And then again, the middle window on the bottom level.
Kitchen?
Downstairs bathroom.
Oh,
And then that window on the far left there, is that the kitchen?
oh, I see it. Okay, I see where she's going.
On the far left of the photo where the sliding glass doors are, where does that lead into?
It's like a room off of the kitchen where there's a kitchen table.
When you got home and you parked your truck, how did you get into the home?
I went in through that side door.
The door that was to the left of the garage?
Yeah.
And what did you do once you got inside the home?
I started taking my boots off.
And did you have some bags with you from CVS and 3V?
Yeah.
Where did you place those?
On the kitchen island.
So you
This is gonna be rough.
of that area when you came in. Just tell us if it accurately represents how they look, that area looked on January 24th.
Yeah, that's accurate.
You could have these two photos marked with the next two.
It may be a minute.
It's a bit 39 and 40.
So on day one, he started getting
So they're showing you what's
just
been marked as
whatever, and
exhibit.
the judge kind of stopped shit. So I wonder if he'll do the same today.
Can you tell us where the sliding glass doors are in this photograph?
They're to the left of the kitchen table.
So we have here the kitchen table, kind of in the center of the photograph, is that correct?
Yeah.
And so these are the sliding glass doors?
Yeah.
And where's the door that you came through?
To the right after the kitchen table.
Right here, next to the curtain?
Yeah.
And the door, when you're looking at the photo straight ahead, this door to the left of the.
Guessing
there or
garage?
photo there, where does that lead?
The garage.
This is what they're gonna go look at on Friday.
Is that where you place the bags on the island in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Well, that was my question, was
When you came into the house and you were taking off your boots and putting things down, was there anything you noticed?
Yeah, the house was
Quiet.
really quiet.
Is that unusual?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And when you realized it was really quiet, what did you do?
I called out
And who did you call out to?
everyone.
Did anyone answer?
No.
No.
After you called out and no one answered, what did you do next?
I think I don't know the order, but I called down in the basement and no one answered.
Because they were all dead.
And then I called Lindsay to see if she was home because I looked out and I couldn't see her car, but it's because it was dark and her car's black.
Okay, so when you say you called down to the basement, when you approached the basement door, do you remember if it was open or shut?
It was shut.
So did you open it and yell down?
Yeah,
And there was no response?
correct.
And showing you here, is that a fair and accurate depiction of the stairway down to the basement level?
Yeah.
Have this marked as the next exhibit, please.
That may be admitted.
Yep, he's going to start self-soothing. Well, anyway,
When you opened the door to yell down whether the light was on or off?
Yeah, it was on, but Lindsay always left the light on.
And you said you called Lindsay. Was that a phone call?
Yeah.
And was that at approximately 6:09 p.m.?
Yeah.
And did she answer?
No.
she couldn't. She was paralyzed in the backyard.
After calling down the stairs to the basement, did you leave the door open or did you close it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I would think I closed it because I always try to keep it closed. I'm not sure.
Okay. And so after you called Lindsay and didn't get a response, what did you do next?
I started checking upstairs.
And where did you check upstairs?
First, the bathroom. I thought maybe they were taking baths, but there's no one there.
And then where did you go?
The kids' bedrooms.
Was there anyone in the kids' bedrooms?
No.
And then did you go to your bedroom?
Yeah.
And were you able to get into your bedroom right away?
No, the door was locked, and that's when I knew something was wrong.
And when you realized the door was locked, did you have a way to unlock it?
Yeah, the previous owners, when they installed the doorknobs, had these like these little keys that they taped to the back of each door. So I got the one from Cora's room, and I started unlocking the knob.
And when you unlocked the door to your bedroom, did you go in?
Yeah.
No.
And what did you see when you opened the door and went in?
I just saw blood everywhere, and the window is open.
And showing you here a photo, is this the bed in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Now, the way the bed is in this photo.
Cut her wrist and her throat,
From the wall and slightly
and then
smaller
jump out the window.
Is that the way it was typically?
No.
And when you left the bedroom that day for the last time prior to coming home later that night, was the bed in that position?
I don't think so.
You have this photo, nurse? The next photo?
That may be admitted.
And you said you saw the window, is that correct?
Yeah.
Was it open?
Yeah, there was wind blowing in.
Showing you a photo here. Is that a fair and accurate depiction of how the window looked?
Yeah.
Come on, courtroom.
May be admitted.
Faster.
Did you
Oh, no, they're going to show the onesies.
and over to the window?
No.
How far into the room did you get?
Probably 1 or 2 steps, and then I immediately turned around and went outside.
And the blood that you saw, where was that located in the room?
It was everywhere. It was it looked like it was sprayed almost with like a hose, and there was a huge puddle in the middle of the room, and it was sprayed all over the pretty much every surface. I remember it was on the doorknob.
Okay. Showing you 3 photos. Do you recognize what's depicted there? And is that a fair and accurate depiction of how the room looked on January 24th, 2023?
Yeah.
All right, cameraman.
We could have these photos marked as the next exhibits.
They may be admitted.
Oh, they're not going to show them. In the lemonade, they decided what they were going to show and not show. But the jury will get it when they go back to deliberate.
So showing you what's been marked exhibit 44.
Oh, they are going to show them.
Is this the entrance to the room, looking
Oh,
into
no.
the room?
They're not.
And then exhibit 45.
Oh, okay.
Is this mirror to the right of that bureau we were just looking at?
There's blood on the.
And this area right here, is this the blood you were referring to?
Yeah, that's some of the blood.
And then in exhibit 46,
There's blood on the
is
floor.
that getting closer to the window?
Yeah.
And is that more of the blood that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Going back to exhibit 42. There's no blood on the walls or on the bedding, correct?
On those walls in the bedding, correct.
See, he's there for her, so, he's trying to make it. You have to understand, if you slice your wrist and your neck, you jump out the window, and you're laying there for X amount of time. If you've done a good job, per se, for educational purposes only, you wouldn't have survived.
Sir, were you aware that the defendant's phone was found on the bed in the bedroom that night?
No.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, they're not going to show the kids. Yeah, that was literally put that they won't show those. They're going to show. Right. They're not going to show the kids, but they are going to show the onesie because there was vomit and stuff on them.
Phone with this
They
background case, you recognize this?
they argued that it would be too hard
Yes,
for
Lindsay.
her and too hard for him.
And is this the phone that she was consistently using between September of 2022 and, well, actually August of 2022 throughout the fall and into January of 2023?
Yeah.
We have this marked as the next exhibit, please.
That may be admitted.
Nope. Nope, not head first. She jumped out the window, was hanging on to the window, and then threw herself back, which is why she's only paralyzed from the hips down.
Sir, after making those observations in the bedroom, what did you do next?
I ran downstairs and went outside.
And do you recall whether you went out the front door or the back door?
I went out the back door.
So that would be the sliders, is that right?
Yeah.
And where did you go from there?
I just looked around in the backyard below that window, and I saw Lindsay.
And where did you see her?
She was face up in the backyard
And where in the backyard was she?
at the bottom of the window.
And so,
So now you understand why I have questions? There's a lot of questions,
looking at
lots of questions.
Exhibit 38. You said this was the window, correct, the top right?
Correct.
Where was she in relation to
With
that
children
window?
Directly
at
below.
all.
So down here by the window well?
Yeah.
For the record, I was pointing right below the bottom right window by the window well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Show you a photo of that window you were referring to. Is this the exterior view of that window to your bedroom that night?
Yeah.
We
So-
can have this one.
On day one,
That may be admitted.
she told him that she had thoughts of harming the children. She had no plan, but she had thoughts. At that point, she should have never been left alone with the children. This was in October. January 24th, she did this.
Correct?
Yes.
And
How
the
he's not
screen of
charged.
the window is up, correct?
Yeah.
At any point in time that night or afterwards, did you notice that the screen was cut or broken in any way?
I didn't notice that, no.
And when you saw Lindsay on the ground there under the window, which direction was her body facing?
Her head was closer to the house. Her feet were away from the house.
And did you go to her?
Oh, of course.
And did you observe any injuries?
Yes.
And what did you see?
She had deep cuts on her wrists, and she had a red line across her neck. I wasn't sure what it was at first, but she cut her neck.
And
Red
do you
line.
recall that these wounds weren't actively bleeding at the time?
I later learned that I said that on the 911 call.
And when you observed these wounds, is it correct that the 911 operator asked you or instructed you to apply pressure if needed?
I don't recall the whole call, but I believe that's probably true.
Okay. And you didn't at the time feel the need to apply pressure to any of those wounds, correct?
Correct.
Did you say anything to Lindsay when you found her in that state?
Yeah, I said, what happened?
And what was her response?
She said, I tried to kill myself.
Did you ask her anything else?
I said, where are the kids?
And what was her response?
She said, they're in the basement.
And at that time, she didn't tell you that they needed help or they were in danger or they were injured, correct?
Correct.
And so you mentioned talking to someone on 911. At what point did you call 911?
I don't know the exact time, but it took a few minutes because my phone was switching between Wi-Fi and 911. So I almost just started calling out for the neighbors, but eventually it went through.
Okay. So you had some difficulty connecting, but eventually you connected to the 911 operator?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you stay on the phone with them while they were sending people to respond?
Yeah.
If you listen to the story, yes, I believe so. I believe this was planned well in advance. If you listen to first day testimony, there's not a doubt in my mind.
While you're on the phone with 911, are they asking you questions and you're responding with information about her condition?
Yeah.
And if you could just look at the screen here, is this the model of the first floor of your home?
Yes.
And so we have here the sliding glass doors.
Oh, yeah.
Where would the basement door be in this model?
Directly below the stairs.
So now that it's flipped around, is this the door to the basement right here?
Yeah.
for the record, that's the door across from the downstairs bathroom?
Yeah.
Also, her job was a labor and delivery nurse.
How long approximately, and I know you weren't looking at your watch or anything like that, but can you estimate for us how long it took for first responders to arrive?
4 or 5 minutes.
And during that time, are you continuing to try to talk to Lindsay?
Yeah.
Is she responding?
Yep.
She was in and out of consciousness.
Was she breathing on her own?
I believe so.
Yes.
And you're communicating information to the 911 operators, and are they giving you, advice on how to deal with the situation as it progresses?
Yeah.
Once emergency personnel arrive, what do?
I immediately got up and ran to the basement.
Okay. And do you still have the phone on you? You're still on the 911 call?
Yeah, I didn't realize it at the time, but I did.
Hang on.
And have you look at this model here on the screen?
Oh,
this
she-
is a fair and accurate depiction of the setup of your basement.
She got help and she Googled and she went to several doctors and she got on a bunch
So
of
the room in
medication
the back left was my office.
that she never took.
The room with the black
She took.
rubber mat is the gym. And then there's the living room to the right of that. And then the back right is just an area of the living room. And then there's a bathroom next to that.
So when you come down those stairs that night, which direction did you go?
I immediately went left.
And when you went left, what did you see?
I saw Cora.
And how did she look?
She had a band around her neck.
Dead.
And was that an exercise band?
Yeah.
And do you recall whether she was, what position she was in, whether face up or face down?
She's face down.
And when you saw her in that condition, what did you do?
I immediately ran over and tried to take the band off.
Were you able to get the band off?
Yeah.
And do you recall how you got the band off?
I think I untied it.
And when you say untied it, was it in a knot that you had to, put everything down and unknot it, or how was it tied?
I'm not sure I fully remember.
Do you recall describing it previously as when you initially tie your shoes, but then don't do the bow?
Yeah, that sounds right.
And was she responsive?
No.
And what did you see or do next?
I saw Callan.
And where was he?
He was next to her.
And how did he appear?
He had a band around his neck.
Sorry?
He had a band around his neck.
And did you remove that as well?
Yeah.
And do you recall what position he was in?
Same as Cora.
And looking at the model here, just tell us, where is Cora?
The left of the couch.
So would that be this area here that I'm pointing to in between the bureau and the couch?
Yeah.
And where was Callan?
To her left.
So would that be more over here towards the chair and the bureau?
Yeah.
After you removed the band from Callan's neck, what did you do next?
I tried to find Dawson.
And where did you go?
I looked in the bathroom and on the other side of the couch. And then I went to the other side of the basement and he was in my office.
In his
And
office.
when you saw Dawson, what condition was he in?
I knew he was gone.
And did he also have a band around his neck?
Yeah.
And did you remove that band?
Yeah.
And looking at the office here, where was he located within the
Because
office?
a voice told
Just
her
to the
to.
left of the door when you went in.
A man's
In this
voice.
area here, right inside the door?
Yeah.
If we may approach briefly.
Exactly. Think about all that. nowhere else in the house, yet she went upstairs to their master bedroom to jump out the window, where she had to remove the bed from the window to jump out the window. But she took all their kids downstairs. Think about that. Because if she died, she wanted him to remember his kids in his place of work.
Now, after finding Dawson and taking off the band, what happened next?
I think I was back and forth. I think I went to try to help Cora.
Did you try to give her CPR?
Yeah.
At some point in time, do the first responders make their way down to the basement?
Yeah.
Yep.
And do they take over care of the children?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
They sent me upstairs.
Okay. And at this point, Your Honor, I'd move to submit the 911 call as the next exhibit.
They tried to block this.
That may be allowed pursuant to the earlier order.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess
Cora, Dawson, and Callan removed from the home and taken to a hospital.
Yeah.
Was that Beth Israel Deaconess in Plymouth?
they were allowed in the courtroom.
Did you also go to that location?
Yeah.
And at the hospital, were you able to see your children?
I don't know.
And was Callan then transported to Children's Hospital?
Yeah.
Did anyone ever tell you not to leave your kids alone with Lindsay?
They should have.
In January of 2023, did Lindsay ever tell you that she wanted to harm your children?
Yes. October. Oh,
Did she ever tell you she was going to kill your children?
No.
Did you receive, a few days after this happened, did you receive a phone call from the defendant while she was at Brigham and Women's Hospital?
I think it was like a week or so after, yeah.
And what did the defendant say at that time about what had happened with the children?
yeah, both. Yeah.
She didn't talk about our kids. She talked about what she went through.
And what did she say about what she went through?
She said she heard a man's voice telling her that if she didn't do it now, she would lose her chance or something like that.
And did she also tell you that she had had a moment of psychosis?
I don't recall.
Did she mention the children at all during that call?
I don't think so.
To kill herself, I think.
Directly.
Had she ever mentioned psychosis to you before?
No, I didn't know what psychosis was until after this happened.
Did she ever tell you she was hearing a man's voice before?
No.
I may have a moment, Your Honor.
Sure.
Now the defense is going to cross them if that's all they have for now, and then it'll be recross.
I have no further questions for this witness.
All
I
right.
just have exhibits
All right.
after.
Counsel, can I see just briefly sidebar?
Oh my God. These sidebars are ridiculous. Right. I imagine they're going to take their 15-minute break.
witness could be
All right.
excused.
So you can be excused, subject to recall at a later point today. Thank you, sir.
They're not gonna cross him? They're not gonna put on a defense?
Commonwealth?
Your Honor, at this point, I would move to submit some evidence first.
No, that's not how it works.
Would be the clothing Cora Clancy was wearing the night of January 24th, 2023.
Oh, they're good. Oh, yeah, they did say he could sit out in the lobby so that he didn't see all this. It should.
First,
This shouldn't even come to trial. To be honest with you.
Down the shirt.
I love this prosecutor. She's spicy. She fought for all this. They didn't want to put this in because it would be too hard.
And then the pink robe. We could have these markers on exhibit.
They may be admitted.
She can't even look at it. You did it.
Thank you.
And then Dawson's clothing. Yeah, dinosaur underwear for the record. And a gray t-shirt or shirt, long sleeve shirt. Have this as the next exhibit, please.
That may be admitted.
And then Helen's pajamas. As the next exhibit, please.
That may be admitted.
Right. Oh, these are going to be the exercise bands, I bet. Wow.
Yellow exercise band found with Dawson.
I thought it was like the.
Can I have this as the next exhibit, please?
That may be admitted.
Oh, man, I thought it was.
Black exercise band found with Cora. Could I have this as the next exhibit, please?
That may.
I thought when they were talking like exercise bands, I thought it was going to be like
Blue exercise
these
band.
type of exercise bands, like that, you know, that you stretch with. I thought it would be like
Could I have this
these.
as the next exhibit, please?
That may be admitted.
Wow.
Your Honor, we would ask that the 911 call be played.
All right. All right. Members of the jury, I just kind of wanted to give you.
Oh, right.
Sometimes in a trial, evidence that is introduced that produces in jurors an emotional response. For example, it's understandable to feel sympathy and empathy when you hear or see certain evidence. But as jurors who have taken an oath to follow the law,
Yeah.
I'm instructing you that the law says you must separate any emotional reaction on your part from the informational value and weight of the evidence. You must not be influenced in any way by the unpleasant nature of some of the evidence, including testimony, including exhibits.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
And so you must find the facts in this case based only on the evidence. And so you can't find facts or base your decision on sympathy, anger, passion, or prejudice or pity for or against either side. Rather, your verdict must be based solely on the evidence that is introduced in this case and my instructions and any other limiting instructions. And I'll go into that, but I just kind of wanted to remind you of that as we go.
Yeah, you'd have to remind
At this point,
them.
we're going to play the exhibit, which is, I believe, the 911 call. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to remind everyone that there is a order entered by the court regarding this matter. It's not to be recorded. It's not to be broadcast, and it's not to be reproduced in any way, subject to any sanctions that would go along with the violation of that court order. So I just kind of remind everybody that order applies to the media and applies to the public. So I just kind of wanted to remind everybody in regards to that. So with that, Commonwealth.
Wow. Yeah. Like a cat, stealthy cat, right? Fought a duck while you were fishing? That lawyer's just sitting there. Like, she's crying. And the lawyer's just like, okay. So Monday we hit the lake and a duck ran up on them. Just an angry duck. Was it protecting a nest though? It was wild. The duck one, my little one, hid under the truck. The big one and his head. I don't know. We had just got there. What are we doing? Oh, I bet we're taking a break, morning break. Like there was a guy there and the duck didn't mess with him. Yeah. Probably.
We'll be in recess at this time.
Thank you.
All rise.
Please exit the courtroom. Clear out the court, please. Thank you.
So they're in recess for 15 minutes, I'm guessing. The Canadian geese are wild up here. Trying to fight me. Stare. So did your move go good? Sometimes I thought you couldn't read. So Monday we packed up. Fishing as soon as I hit the lake. Fishing. Oh wow. The calm. Oh wow. I was so tired, and hotels were all booked up. I slept 20 minutes in a gas station, and I left at like 2 a.m. You hit a coyote. Aw. Two animals ever again on a ram. And I think the car in front of me hit the kitten first, but I still put down. Aw. And checked. Can see it. Right. It's okay. Just trying to find a news. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm just trying to find a news station that is just regular news. Then after the interview, I tried to meet up with my aunt, but she didn't respond until like 5 hours later. Heading to my next interview here, Bismarck. Ah, see, some people are streaming long crime, but I don't think you can. Or court TV. Plenty of fish and camping around here. Yeah. So today I fix the truck. Tomorrow we go fishing and camping. Nice. Yeah. So you think you're gonna get one of the jobs there? I will not be denied, right? Maybe. Maybe we'll be okay with this one. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Right. Mining's hard work. I mean, not that oil isn't hard work either, but whew, mining's mining and oil both backbreaking work. But mining, that's a lot on your lungs. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like living in the city either. Yeah. I think sometimes it's good to do. Let me edit this. There we go. I think sometimes it's good to do hard labor. I think it's weird for people that haven't done hard labor to think that it's good to do hard labor. Yeah. Like I like doing back-breaking work. I'd rather do that than sit around and do nothing, or sit around and do shit that like is mentally exhausting. I'd rather get out there and like cut down trees or work with horses and shit like that, and like clean out stalls and I don't know, like stuff like that. I mean, I know it's not like what you do, but working on farms and stuff like that to me is much more rewarding than sitting around and like looking at screens all day. Right. Yeah, I guess that's how I look at things too. And mental exhaustion is different than physical exhaustion. Like physical exhaustion to me is different than like even going to the gym, like you go to the gym and you do a good workout, it just makes you pumped. Like you're just like, you feel like you've accomplished something versus like just sitting around and like mentally exhausting your brain. Work is work. Right? I don't know. For me, like working at like a 1,500 pound animal and like, I don't know, just doing that kind of thing, or like, I don't know, plowing a field and like getting out and just, I don't know, just doing like manual labor to me is just like rewarding. Like you actually, like you said, you get to see the end result. You get to see something happening when you're building something. You know, I don't even care if you're like building a chair or building like something. Like with just starting out with nothing, having a plan, building a chair out of wood, that kind of thing, and like bringing it all together. That is so much better to me than just sitting here doing this. I don't know why, but I grew up on a farm, so you get to see the day in, day out stuff, you know, building a fence, like, you know, building a barn, you know, with stalls and all kinds of stuff. And then the end result is each horse has a stall, you know, all this kind of stuff, building a chicken coop, all this, those kind of things to me is just rewarding. Right. Well, I don't either. I don't wear a mask for anything. I think it, I didn't wear a mask baling hay. I'm not gonna wear a mask cleaning out a stall. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. I think it's because you feel like you get a real day's work done versus just sitting here. I mean, when you're tired from mental exhaustion, you kind of look at it like, why are you tired? I mean, your brain's tired, but your body doesn't feel tired, if that makes sense. But like when you do physical exhaustion, you're like just your body's tired and you're just like, there's a reason, if that makes sense. Yeah. 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 I would have a hard time doing that though. My dad always used to get mad at me when we were cutting trees or bringing in coal and all kinds of stuff, working on barns and doing all kinds of stuff. And he'd always be like, you need to wear gloves and all kinds of stuff. And I couldn't. I always felt like they were cumbersome to me. Like I felt like I couldn't feel what I was doing. So I never did. He always get mad because I wasn't wearing the proper equipment. I always have to like, I don't know. Right? He'd be like, put on gloves, do this, do that. And I was just like, I'm good. Right? I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. But I'm like one of those people too that like I don't I don't cry when you break bones. I don't like run to the doctors when you need something. Like you just throw some mud and some super glue in it, some grease, whatever, and you just go about your day. I'm old school, You don't run to the doctor every time you need stitches or whatever. You just super glue it shut. I don't know. I have neuropathy, so I can't feel heat. I burn myself all the time. My husband's always like, "Oh my God, that water's freaking hot," and I'm like, "Is it?" But is it though? I don't know. Gotta kiss the boo boo. Yeah. I know. I broke my thumb, and you could bend it all the way back to my wrist with a horse. All I did was just tape it up. I put I put two popsicle sticks on it, taped it up, taped it to my hand like this, and just went about training. Can't always run to the doctor every time you do something stupid. Right? I mean, what are they gonna do? They're gonna put a splint on it, cast your thumb, cast your finger. Well, your fingers, they're just gonna splint them. They may have put a cast on my thumb, I don't know. I broke my wrist and they cast my whole damn hand. I left it on for like 3 days. I'm like, I got horses and cows and shit to feed. I can't have this stupid cast on. With lions? Wow. in, in his boxers. Right? Well, with neuropathy, you don't feel a lot of pain. You have I have a really high pain tolerance to begin with, but with neuropathy, you don't feel pain. Like I get tattoos and stuff all the time. I don't feel the tattoo at all. I mean, I can sit for 4 hours, not feel anything. I feel the shock. My body feels the shock afterwards. So I get really cold and stuff, but I don't feel the actual tattoo. So it, breaking a bone or whatever, I don't realize that it's even broke. Like when your thumb is just hanging there, you're kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like, and now I have like with my thumb, I have it jars, but still works. It's fine. Right? Right? Exactly. Well, depends on what the broken bone is. Well, that's the thing. Like I said, with tattoos, I can sit through an entire tattoo, not feel it at all. Usually I go to sleep because I'm just laying there for 4 hours. So usually I just go to sleep during a tattoo, but it's afterwards. The body feels the shock from the needle for 4 hours. And then my body gets really cold. It's because it's the shock of being for 4 hours sitting through a tattoo. And I don't know that it's kind of like being stabbed for 4 hours. So I'll get like really cold or whatever. And I'm cold anyway, but it like I'll get the chills really bad. It's like I'm in Alaska. So it's just the body going through shock. But my tattoo artist loves me because he can just twist my arm, do whatever, twist my thigh, whatever, do whatever he wants, manipulate me in any way he wants to. Because I'm not sitting there in pain. I have no idea that he's doing anything. Oh yeah. Like I have my whole shoulder and everything all tattooed. He did this whole thing. But this is all done like at 4 hour settings. My whole thigh is done. And I just sit there. And I just go to sleep. Because I feel none of it. Like the whole inside of my arm, this was all done in 4 hours. And I feel nothing. A lot of people say that they feel pain from my heart. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't felt any of mine. This one, I have this one done. So, and then I have my thighs all done. And then I have this all done. But I've never felt any of them. So I couldn't tell you. I've seen people get on that table though and like act like goofballs. Now my husband's all tatted up as well. And he sits there too, but he does say like around his elbow and stuff. And then like his hand, like a lot of people say their hands are, yeah, I think it's mental weakness too. He said his hands aren't done because he has to, where he works, he has to stop at his wrist. His hands can't be. Now he did get his ring finger done because being his job, he can't have any metal on his hands. But he got his ring tattooed. But other than that, he can't have any tattoos on his hands besides his ring finger. But he said around his wrist was a little spicy, but around his elbow is spicy. Oh, and the inside of his arm, close to his armpit, is kind of a little spicy. But other than that, he sits pretty good. I do think it's mental weakness, though. I think people hear that noise, and then, and especially, I think if you're afraid of needles too. I see it mainly in women. Most women can't sit for a tattoo. I've seen people puke on a tattoo, which I think is hilarious. But I've seen some men like scared of shots. Like, really? You're scared of shots? That's funny. Hmm. No, I'm not. I had a nurse very worried after I got a tetanus shot. That's crazy. Wow. I don't think of anything I'm afraid of. Then how are you afraid of needles? Well, then don't watch it. Do you watch it? Is that what freaks you out? I mean, yeah, that would be my fear. I think my whole fear is like people that have like diseases. Like you can't drink after me. Like if you pick up my drink and take it and take a sip out of it, you can have it. I won't drink after anyone. Like ever. Won't eat after anybody, won't drink after anybody. I have like weird phobias about people. Like the whole thing of like you might have hepatitis C or something. Yeah, crazy, I'd run. Yeah, I'm like one of those people, like if you pick up my drink and like take a drink and be like, oh, I want to try it, and you take a drink out of it, you can have it. I'm not drinking again out of it. I don't care what it is. If you eat off my plate, like you take your fork and you eat off my plate, you can have the whole plate now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not one of those people that can have needles all in me. I just think it looks freaky. Free food, right? Free food and drink. I mean, I'll be pissed as shit that you did it, but you can have it because I'm not eating after you. You might have like some kind of disease, and I don't want it. That's why I always say it would be so hard for me to like, if anything ever happened to Aaron, like it would be so hard for me to date because I'd be like, no, just wouldn't do it. People think it's so weird. I guess that'd be my fear of of something because I don't really have any like real fears of things, but like people having diseases. But I've been married for like this year will be 33 years. So I've been married for 33 years. I don't have to worry about that crazy shit. Like you see all these people like having like some kind of STD or some shit. And I'm like, I'd be like, you have to go fill out all these forms and get checked. And he is. He's absolutely irreplaceable. That's why I said, what's up, dude? He's absolutely irreplaceable. That's why I said something would have to happen to him. And I still couldn't date because I would be like, no way. Eat the dog. No, see, I'll eat after my dog. I know that sounds weird. Like, I'll give a bite to my dog. I don't care. I just want to eat after humans. Humans are disgusting people. I don't know what kind of diseases you have. I know where my dogs have been. Right? I know where you've been, right? Exactly, K9. Right? That's what we were just talking about. We were talking about fears. And I'm like, I don't really have any. And then I was thinking, well, no, I do. I wouldn't eat after people, eat or drink after people. Like if you eat, like, who can't eat after this fish? Right? I do it after you. But I was like, I don't really have any fears. And then I was like, oh yeah, I do. Like if you take a drink out of my drink, that is so gross. Like, oh, I want to try that. And somebody picks your drink up and drink, you can have it. Pepperoni, sausage, and bread. The little one will read my bread. See, that's cute. That's cute. Huh. That's cute. Yeah. See, people are disgusting. Huh. Yeah. Right? Well, that's the thing. People backwash, they do all kinds of stuff. And I'm like always afraid they like have hepatitis C or some weird thing. I mean, you look at all these TikToks and all these people are like, oh my God, I got some kind of STD or some weird shit from people. And I'm like, and you want to eat or drink after me? No way. No way. That's why I said, if anything ever happened to Aaron, it would be so hard for me to date. I'd be like, you have to fill out all these forms, get all these tests. It'd be like getting a dog. You'd have to pass all these tests. And even then, I'd be skeptical. No. I wonder if I can just buy a voltage regulator and brush for the alternator. I don't know. I can ask my husband. He'd probably know. See, I kiss my dogs all the time. because, I'm white. They say that. White people always kiss their dogs all the time. I don't need herpes because someone wanted to drink off my pop. Right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, so I wouldn't be afraid to eat after her either, because I kiss her all the time anyway. Right, Bippy? Here, get up for just a second. Move. Huh. Move. Back up. Thank you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I would too. Ugh. Need to get a cigarette. I'll be right back. Okay. I will tell you guys. You remember this stuff that I said to get? See if I can- That I got for Sasha's eye? Oh my God. Cleared her eye right up. Not even shitting, not even saying that. I like have no affiliation with that, nothing. But she has no more cloudiness in her eye whatsoever. Eyes are bright, everything. And all I did was put the drops in her eye every couple days. It says to use it like 2 to 3. I know, dude, like, can I? Like, it says to do it like 2-3 times a day. But I put it in, like, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to have no reaction or whatever. So I put it in, like, for the first couple times I used it, I only did it once. Like, for the first time, I did it once, and then I waited a couple days to see how her eye would react. And there was already, like, her eye was like, the next day or whatever, it like the color part of her eye was noticeably brighter. And I was like, no, that's just me being optimistic, right? So then it didn't have no adverse reaction or anything like that, or I didn't get redder, nothing like that. So then I started using it every other day, just putting, because it has a eyedropper in it. So you get an eyedropper in it. So I would just suck it up in the eyedropper, whatever you can get in it, and then just put it in her eye like that. So you get about that much in it, and then just put it in her eye, open her eye up, just put it in, let it run across her eye, stuff like that, and then just let her shake her head, and then just take a paper towel, a soft paper towel, and just kind of like wipe it around her eye, so that it just kind of like, not on her eyeball, but just like around her eye. So it just kind of, the oil just kind of goes, like, it's like a liquid oil, but like just kind of goes around her eye. Dude, by now, and I haven't even used that much of it, but there is no cloudiness. All of it has gone away 100%. Even I took a picture and sent it to my vet, and he's like, there's no way. And I'm like, I took a picture of her and then took a picture of her eye close up and then did a video. And my vet was like, that is amazing. I like swear by it. But so I started doing it to her other eye, just to, not that she had it in her other eye or anything like that, but I just put it in her other eye just to brighten her eye up. I mean, she's 8 years old, but so I just do it every couple days. And now I do it just like once or twice a week, just to keep it cleared up. But anyway, so the reason I started saying that was because I also started giving her like just oranges, like during it, because it said, I was reading about glaucoma and stuff like that, and it said oranges like vitamin C could help. So I just started giving oranges because, like, it's summertime and stuff like that, and we can get oranges readily available, and they're not expensive and stuff like that. So but so she absolutely loves oranges. So I got some oranges and stuff like that from Sam's and stuff, and right now they're only like for a big ass bushel of halos. So I got that, and they're only like $7 for like this big ass thing of it. Anyway, I got one the other day, and it had a bad orange in it. And now I have these stupid gnats everywhere. I freaking hate gnats. Gnats like drive me nuts. So I didn't know where the gnats were coming from, but I leave the oranges out to just keep them warm. I don't put them in the refrigerator. And anyway, like, I moved the bushel of gnats, and like these gnats just like started going everywhere. And I like realized that there was in the center of this bushel of freaking oranges were these gnats. So I just threw the whole thing out. But anyway, so I have these gnats everywhere, and I'm like, oh my God, they're like, can't get rid of them. Like, I hate gnats. Because I just leave them on the counter, in their little net thing that you get, and you just cut the top of them over, because they put the halos in like their own little net basket. type of thing, and you just cut the top over and you just grab one. Anyway, in the center of that was like a bad orange. Oh, they drive me nuts. So if you see me fighting gnats, that's what I'm doing. I know. I was so excited about her eye, though. Like, I can't even believe. Yeah, she loves them. Oh my God. If you go get, like, if I would go get oranges right now, she would be like all over me, like I had pepperoni or like pepperonis, whatever they're called. But oh my God, she loves oranges like they're like, I don't know, like little steaks. Like these oranges. Like, I didn't realize she loved oranges that much. But anyway, if you have any issues, I mean, it's made for other things, but it does say it helps with eyes and cataracts and different things like that. But they're for to keep the dog's eyes clear. But yeah, and the thing is this whole bottle is $44, and it's only down to here, like this line right here, and this. So like it comes pretty full, but it's only down to here, where my fingernail is. So and it doesn't seem to burn or hurt her in any way when you put it in her eye. But I'll drop a link in the comments after this live is over, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. But it's like $44 for that whole bottle. And I will tell you, I can't believe how much it cleared up her eye, because I was like freaking out about it. And but I'm so glad that it cleared up her eye. But it made her other eye really bright too. And not that her eyes were dull, but like she's 8 years old. You know what I mean? So you see a little bit of dullness to them, but her eyes are like so bright. So, but anytime she gets like anything in her eye, like there was a dude cutting trees down and stuff in their backyard, and she ran to the portioned off fence because I had it portioned off. And so she ran to the portioned off fence and she was barking at him and stuff like that. And she looked up because he was in his bucket, and she looked up and some of the stuff went in her eye. And so, or in her eyes, you know. So I just put that in her eyes to clear them out and stuff, and it cleans out the eyes. I know, right? Like, I'm so excited. Because like glaucoma and cataracts and stuff like that, like it usually goes into both eyes, and then like you sometimes will have to take the eye out, and there's all kinds of surgeries, and they can go blind and all that stuff. And it like literally took it all away. So, and apparently, from what I understand now from somebody very prevalent in the CCAA, it's becoming very prevalent in the Corsos, which had no idea about that. Oh, I know, right? Well, that's why I wanted to bring it up. And then like I said, I'll put the link in after the stream is over. I'll put the link in so that everybody can get it, because like I said, for $44, I only used that much so far. It's well worth its weight in gold. Even my vet was shocked. He was like, there's no way. And I'm like, I'm serious. At first, he didn't even believe it was my dog's eye. Because, you know, vets always want to give you like, oh, try this eye drop. Well, the eye drop he wanted to give me was, it's, first of all, it's a prescription eye drop. So you have to buy, you know, you have to get a prescription for it and all this stuff. But it can cause all kinds of like actual health issues, like heart issues, liver issues, all kinds of stuff. And your dog can like get really sick from the medication that they prescribe. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I should do that. Because I do. I have before and after. Yeah, I got what you were saying. I didn't even see that it was a typo. I just read typos. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I'm not affiliated with it at all or anything like that. So like, it's not like if you buy it, like, you know, you buy it at your own risk. And like it's for just educational purposes only. I don't affiliate with it. If you buy it, you buy it. I like it. Buying it and getting it is not like giving me some kickback or some shit. You know how everybody has like affiliated links, you know, buy from me and it's 30% off. You're not going to get any of that. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Right. Welcome back. Right. Exactly. It's not a paid promotion. I don't get anything from telling you about it. Not an affiliate link or anything like that. It's just an honest result and feedback. Oh, the eye drop. Remember I had a dog that had cataracts, or they thought that she had cataracts, or what was the other thing? Cataracts or glaucoma or whatever. And I was talking about getting this stuff. And it was like $44 on Amazon. And so I got it and started using it. It's totally gone. Like my vet didn't even believe it was her. Like I had to take pictures and videos and all kinds of stuff to prove that it was even her, because he was like, there's no fucking way. I just think but yeah, her eyes like totally clear up. There's no cloudiness at all. There's nothing. And she's like 8 years old. There's nothing. And her eyes are so bright and everything. Oh, looks like we're coming back. Yeah.
For the record, we return back to the matter of Convenes versus Lindsay Clancy. All parties are present, including the defendant.
All right. Counsel, can I see it sidebar, please?
Oh my God. Always coming back to sidebar is crazy. The way that they do this is crazy to me. Well, that's what they were talking about, is that, you know, more likely she'll get it in her other eye. the eye that was bad is that they were going to have to, eventually she'll go totally blind in it. She'll start running in walls, and that it could get so much pressure in it that they would actually have to remove the eye. I mean, I was like freaking out because yes, she's 8 years old, but like how long would it take, all this stuff. And then I didn't want her to have pain, like, because the medication that they write for you has like a pain reliever in it and an anti-inflammatory in it and all this stuff so that like it doesn't cause pressure and all this stuff in it and blah, blah, blah. And but it also can cause heart issues, liver issues, all kinds of kidney issues, all kinds of stuff. So like you're kind of scared to give the medication, but you also don't want your dog to be in pain because they kind of squint their eye and they kind of hold it closed and they don't want the sun look, to be on it and all kinds of stuff. And so they're like doing this all the time. And the eye also waters a lot and causes all kinds of gunk in the eye and shit like that. It's like really bad. And they're like, well, we might have to remove the eye sooner than later. And then more likely to get it in the other eye. And then if they get it in the other eye, then she'd be totally blind and have no eyes. And I realized that she's 8. Okay. But like, at what point do you go, okay, so when do we start looking at eye removal and all this stuff? And so then I was looking up other alternatives like holistic. And I know like a lot of people don't do holistic, but I was talking to a holistic vet and they recommended this. And so I was looking at that and I was looking at the benefits of it and all this stuff, because you don't just have to use it for just glaucoma or cataracts. You can use it if they get something in their eye, they scratch their eyeball, all kinds of stuff, because it helps heal the eye. So I was like, okay, well, I'll try it. And I mean, it's $44. So what do I got to lose? So I tried it just once just to see if she had any adverse reaction to it. And she didn't, but it was like one time her, like the color of her eye, like got brighter. And I was just like, no, that's just me being hopeful, blah, blah, blah. And so she didn't have any adverse reactions. So then I tried it a couple days later and I was like, I swear to God, the lighter part of the cloudiness was like dissipating. And I'm like, there's no way it's dissipating that fast. So then it says to use it like 2 to 3 times a day. Well, I was only using it every other day. And it was just like, you could literally watch it dissipate. And she had a spot at the bottom of her eye where it was like really deep cloudy. And that spot was getting smaller and smaller. So I was using it every couple days. And it just like literally, it just like was vanishing overnight. And I was like,
We're going to take about a 5-minute break. We'll come back out and I'll address the scheduling with counsel. All right. So about a 5-minute recess.
oh my God. So then it got to the point where it was almost gone, except for just a little bit of cloudiness. And it was only when the light hit it a certain way. So I just started using it like once or twice a week. And right. Well, that was the thing. Like if she goes through briar bushes, or like I said, when the guy was cutting the trees to trim the trees up and stuff like that, so that they weren't hanging too far down and all this stuff, she got a little bit of debris in her eyes and stuff like that. And so she was just kind of like, whatever. Well, you can use this stuff and you can literally watch it because it's like an oily water. So you can literally watch it just push all the stuff out when it runs out the eyes. And so you kind of just put it in both eyes and then you let her shake her head and then you put a little bit more in, let her shake her head. And then you just take a cloth. You just take a cloth and you just kind of pat it around her eyes. So it kind of gets in the rims and over the hair and the lashes and stuff like that. And then the next day, it's like the eyes are just like bright as shit. The color part of the eyes, you know, and the pupil is clear. And I was just like, holy crap. So, you know, for the next couple days, you do that. And then the eyes are all fleshed out. The white is really white. It's not yellowy. It's not, you know, not red from inflammation or anything like that. And then she's good to go. And then you just use it like I said, I only use it once or twice a week, just when she's doing something or whatever. But all that cloudiness, all gone, all of it. Even when she's looking in the sun, you don't see any cloudiness anymore. So I just keep up on it, you know. Or if I see her squinting at something or whatever, then I put I put it in just to. Or if she rubs her eyes for whatever reason, you just go get it. And like I said, this whole bottle was $44, and I'm only down to here where my nail is. So, and it comes full. So, and this whole time since I've mentioned getting it, I've only used that much. And it comes with a pointy eyedropper, so it makes it really easy to get it in the eye. So, I don't know if you can see it. Oops, I don't want to put it. So it makes it real easy to get it down into their eye, you know, because you can put it in the corner. But what I do is I just press her side of her head up against my leg, and then I just open her eye, and then you just drop it right in and let her tilt her head, you know, and then it just rolls. I mean, it's so easy to use. I don't know. I know it sounds like I'm advocating for it, but I just found it very useful. Yeah. I wish they made more things like that. And then I'm sure they do if you're looking for stuff like that, you know. It probably makes it. Sure, if you're looking for things for just specific reasons, they probably make all kinds of stuff like that. But, you know, a holistic vet was telling me about it. Have you tried this? And I'm like, no, I never even heard of it. And then everything can be, I mean, almost everything can be found on Amazon nowadays. Why wasn't this taken care of when they went to lunch? Instead of coming back from lunch just to go, okay, we need 5 minutes. Or taking their break. I forgot they didn't even go to lunch yet. Jesus. And everybody wonders why things go so slow at trials. And this is why it takes 10 years to get through a trial. This is why it takes 10 years to get to a trial. I mean, you have to understand this was this happened in 2023. Paid by the hour, not by the case, right? Oh my God, what did he say now? Oh, he is. What do you say now, though? Did you see, Canine, that he like lost his shit because T asked him a question and took notes? No, you're not allowed to be. He can't be confused. T. What he has to do is just go all in. And buy. And buy. Oh my God. Still? Yes, but see, Canine has to go all in. And buy his horses. If he goes all in and buy his horses, he'll understand.
Lindsay Clancy, all parties are present, including the defendant.
All right. Counsel, is the Commonwealth ready to call another witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Before we do that.
No cross-examination. I don't understand how this trial is working. This doesn't, I'm lost. Yes. Well, of completion, certificate of completion for the first part. Then you get another certificate.
Calling your next witness, please. Oh.
Right.
What I meant is, after we bring the jury in, are you ready to call your next witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
They have lights.
Which ones do you want? All the exhibits are in that box. The prescription bottles are right here. Do you need those?
All right, jurors enter. This court is now in session. Please be seated.
Your Honor, for the purpose of the record, we return back to the trial of Convenes versus Lindsay Clancy. All parties are present, including the defendant and the 18 jurors.
Members of the jury, thank you for your patience with us. With that, come up, you would call your next witness, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Commonwealth calls Angela Krauss.
She's paralyzed from the waist down. She's in a wheelchair. That was their whole thing, is she isn't gonna get up and walk out of there.
Do solemnly swear that the testimony and the evidence you shall give to the court and the jury that have an outcome between the Commonwealth and the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I know.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, how are
I'm
you?
going to ask you to keep your voice up and speak into that microphone, please.
Okay,
All right, thank you. Come on.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning.
good morning.
Could you please state and spell your name for the record?
It's Angela Krauss. It's Angela Krause,
And your date of birth, please.
5/1977,
Where do you work?
CVS Pharmacy,
And at which location?
Kingston,
And do you know the address of that location?
189 Summer Street.
And how long have you worked there?
4 years at that location.
And what is your role there?
General manager
How long have you been the general manager?
for CVS,
For CVS, yes.
9 years.
And so the entire time you've worked at that location, those 4 years, you've been the general manager at the Kingston store?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to direct your attention to Tuesday, January 24th, 2023. Were you working that day?
Yes, ma'am.
And which shift were you working?
Closing,
Which is what hours?
say roughly 3 to 11.
So that would be 3 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to direct your attention further to 4:48 p.m. Did you receive a phone call while you were working?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that on the CVS line?
Yes.
And do you know that number?
No,
And where were you when you received that call?
I was in the office
And what were you doing?
preparing to do cash for the night.
And what does that entail?
I'm closing out the registers.
And the call that you received, was that from a male or a female?
Female.
And what, if anything, did she say?
She was inquiring if I carried a product in stock.
And what product was that?
It was like a constipation medicine.
Right.
Was it Marilax?
Yes.
And did she specifically ask for something to do with children's Marilax?
Well, I asked for clarification because depending on if she wanted children's or adults, it would be in a different part of the store.
And when you asked for clarification, was she able to provide clarification?
Yes. She
And what-
said it was for children's.
And what was your response?
It's located in 2 different places in the store.
And did you give her any specific brand names or anything like that?
I just said that we carried Pedialax, and I was 13 and 20.
And approximately how long was this conversation?
A few minutes.
During that conversation, did you have any difficulty understanding the woman?
No, ma'am.
Did she appear to have any difficulty understanding you or the questions that you were asking her?
No, ma'am.
And did her voice, did it seem slurred or impaired in any way?
Not at all. It's a very normal interaction.
I was just going to ask, was there anything out of the ordinary about the conversation?
No.
Later that evening, did the police come to the store?
Yes.
And did they request that you pull some surveillance footage for them?
Yes.
And did you do that?
Yes.
And if I could just have Exhibit
I know,
the footage,
a lot of people-
up for a moment.
A lot of people are asking why so many repetition questions. They're laying foundation of how her actions were that day, because she's saying that it's postpartum
And directing your attention over here to the right.
and that she was hearing voices and that she was on so many medications. And
Familiar with what
the
was
def-
in that aisle.
the defense is saying
Yeah, that's our children's aisle.
So that would have things like children's people.
is that she couldn't even emote. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't even make a smile.
Did you have any interaction with that gentleman while he was in the store?
No, ma'am.
And did the police also ask you to provide a copy of a receipt for that gentleman's transaction?
Yes, ma'am.
And just showing you Exhibit 26.
And so basically,
Receipt that you provided to the police.
prosecution is saying
Yes,
bullshit.
ma'am.
And on here, it says Skittles Wildberry. Would that be Skittles?
Yes.
It also says FLT, PDLX, LQD, GLY for the second item. What does that stand for in CVS?
It's Fleet brand, but then it's going to be Pedialax and then a glycerin suppository.
Okay, so the FLT is for Fleet?
Yes.
And the PDLX is for Pedialax?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's why they're laying foundation. Because she was a
I have nothing further for the witness, thank you.
labor delivery nurse. She looked up a ton of shit.
No questions. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Thank you.
And she went to several doctors, therapists. You would know this information and how to make it appear.
Call Saria Sweeney.
And just because you had all these medications doesn't mean you took them, which it was proven by her 30-day prescriptions of this, this, and this. 1 was missing, 7 was missing, 4 was missing, whatever. So if you didn't take these medications on a regular basis, how were you under so many drugs, had these psychosis, did all this stuff? If you are a labor and delivery nurse, you would know some of these symptoms.
Come on. You stop right here, raise your right hand for the clerk, please.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give when you shall give to the court and the jury, no matter what between the criminal and the attorney shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank
Clerk,
you.
please.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just going to ask you to keep your voice up and speak into that microphone. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you,
Tree
Honor.
Sprague.
Thank you. Good morning. Could you please state and spell your name for the record?
My name is Saria, Saria. My last name is Sweeney or Shelgrren, depending on what year we're in.
So in 2023 was
It
your
was
last,
Sweeney, Sweeny.
and now what is your last name?
Shelgrren, Shelgren.
And what is your date of birth?
9389.
And where do you work?
Currently have 2 jobs. I work at a doctor's office and I also work at 3V. It's a restaurant in Plymouth.
And how is 3V spelled?
It's spelled out the number 3, THREE, with a V at the end.
And how long have you worked at 3V restaurant?
Since 2019
And where is it located?
in Cordage Park in Plymouth.
Oh, she's
And
nervous.
in 2023, in January of 2023, what was your role at 3V restaurant?
I was a hostess then.
And directing your attention further to Tuesday,
Right.
January 24th, 2023, were you working that night?
Yes, I was.
And what shift were you working?
I work an evening shift. Usually I would arrive between 4:45 and 5 o'clock,
And when would your shift end?
typically between 8 and 9 o'clock.
And what was your role as a hostess?
Greet patrons, take takeout orders, give takeout orders, seat people, generally help with the running of the restaurant front end.
And directing your attention to 5:10 p.m., did you receive a call for a takeout order?
Yes,
And was that a male or a female?
it was a female.
And did that person place an order?
Yes,
And do you recall what she ordered?
yes.
What was that?
It was a order of risotto and a Mediterranean power bowl.
And the power bowl, is that considered a type of salad at 3V?
Yes,
Did you ask any follow-up questions about the order of the salad?
yes.
What did you ask?
We ask if it doesn't automatically come with protein. It's something that we always ask, do you want to add a protein?
Does the Mediterranean power bowl automatically come with protein?
No, it does not.
So did you ask the woman if she wanted protein?
Yes.
And what was her response?
No, thank you.
And did she also give you the name and phone number of the person who would be picking up the order?
Yes.
And is that something that you enter into the system as you're entering the order?
Yes.
Did you have any trouble understanding the woman?
No.
Did she appear to have any trouble understanding you or the questions you were asking her?
No.
Did her voice sound slurred or impaired in any way?
No.
Was there anything out of the ordinary about this interaction?
No.
Directing your attention to 5:54 p.m., was the order picked up?
Yes.
And was it picked up by a male or a female?
A male.
If we could pull up Exhibit 30 footage.
1000% canine. That's my question the whole time.
You depicted in the video here,
Yes,
And where are you?
I'm standing behind the host stand.
And so for the record, the hostess stand or the host stand is in the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah,
of the
it's
video.
that black stand that has a wooden frame around the top.
So am I pointing to the right area?
Yes.
In the upper left corner.
Yes.
You could play that for a moment.
Oh, exactly. I didn't even think of that. I forget all about putting insurance on children.
So at 5:54:19 p.m., you see the individual who picked up the order.
Yes.
And which individual is that?
The man in the dark jacket that entered last.
And is he the person behind the couple at the host stand?
Yes.
And showing you what's marked as Exhibit 31. You recognize this?
Yes.
And what do you recognize it to be?
That is one of our printouts that comes with orders. We attach those to the bags for takeout and have a copy for ourselves as well.
And displaying it. Here. Here
Oh,
on the line where it
I
says
agree.
Patrick and then a phone number, is that where you would enter and what the person calling gives you for the information of the person picking up the order?
Yes.
It's becoming too commonplace nowadays.
Was there anything out of the ordinary about your interaction with that gentleman?
No.
I have no further questions.
Attorney Reddington.
No questions, thank you, ma'am.
Hi. Thank you.
Are they
ma'am.
not putting a defense on? There's no cross-examination on any of these.
All right, and Counsel, could I see you at this time?
Oh my Jesus.
You guys want-
Going back to this, that's how that one dude who dropped the truck on his kid, his son. I didn't even think about that, Canine. I always forget about putting insurance on your children because I don't have any children, but I always forget about parents doing that. But that dude who dropped it and then went to a funeral and all that, I'll have to look that case up. But yeah, he dropped a truck on it and then went to a funeral and came back and then pretended that the truck fell on his kid. He had a bunch of insurance on his son, his teenage son. And I always forget all about that. Right. Are they gonna go to lunch already? Is it noon to 1 that they go to lunch? Because it's almost noon. Right. Mostly that's husbands though, so they don't have child support payments. Not women. Yeah. Well, that's what he was supposedly had the truck jacked up to change the brakes on the truck, and he kicked the truck so it would land on his son, and then it was in the barn, and then he went to a funeral with his wife, and then when they came back, then he
Attorney
supposedly
said today was going to be full of a couple of starts and stops. This is going to be one of those stops. All right. So I'm going to excuse you till 2 o'clock. All right. Then we're going to come back and we're going to resume, I believe, with the Commonwealth's case. So we're going to be in recess on this matter till 2 o'clock.
Till 2 o'clock? And then they're leaving at 3, so they're coming back for an hour. Jesus. So yeah, so he dropped, so he came back and then he was like, he told his wife, he goes, I'm going to go check on, because they came back and apparently the son was still nowhere to be found, right? And then he's like, well, I'm going to go check and see if he's still up at the barn. And then he goes to the barn where he knows his son is. And then, he runs back to the house, calling 911, telling his wife the truck fell on his son, right? And so they call the ambulance and do all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And by the time they get out there, they realize that he'd been dead for a long time under the truck. And so they do this whole thing is it was accidental that the jack kicked out from underneath the truck and the truck fell on him and all this stuff. But during the investigation, they realized there was a footprint on the side of the truck. And so what happened was he kicked the truck and it fell on him. Then he left and went to the thing. So that's how they caught him. Oh, Sky Harbor. I think I remember that. Sometimes I learned trust no one, not even yourself, right? But anyway, yeah. So he had like a $500,000 life insurance policy on him, and the crazy thing is that he had just upped it to like $2 million like 2 months prior. Okay. Trying to see what that. Okay. So they're not even coming back for 2 hours. Jesus. All right. Oh, it stops and starts. I wonder why they're doing that. That's crazy. All right. Well, stop sharing. Wow. Think of that kind of stuff. I don't know. Listen, I'd rather be poor than get money in a bad way, right? Would offer their own child and be dumb enough to get a life insurance policy. It's like winning. Lose our lottery twice, right? They're serious about lunch. They are, right? So they're not even coming back till 2. All right. That's crazy. This case it's so weird. See, this is why I think they're not even putting on a defense for one. Well, I mean, I guess they don't really have any rebuttal against what these people are going. I wonder why they didn't cross-examine the husband, though. I mean, I realize that he's there for her. It's so weird. I don't know. It's so weird. Yeah. I'll have to play some of those old ones because it's old. Some of the stuff that they do, there are people who only do shit for like insurance policies. Like you obviously know they only killed these people for their insurance policies. It's like, just get divorced. Yeah, I don't know. This case is running so weird. I wonder. So the defense or the prosecution called him. I wonder. Supposedly he's supposed to be on her side. I mean, the defense can subpoena him, obviously, and he has to testify. He cannot not testify. But why would or the prosecution can subpoena him? But why did defense not ask him any questions on her behalf? I'm safe, right? Finances. Leading cause is finances. Well, it is in the United States. Yeah, well, he's subject to recall later. Yeah. That's what they told him. Although they were done with the witness. The judge said when he was getting off the stand, he was subject to recall later. To find oneself, right? On a journey to find oneself. But finances is the number one cause. Can't get divorced if you ain't married? That's fucking hilarious, T. That's true. Those are facts. Oh my God. The dog world is so crazy. Did you ruin your dog or the dog just don't got it? See, this is why I took a break from the dog world. I'm gonna do an episode. I'm gonna do a thing with this guy. Oh my God. Not with this guy, but I'm going to do, hang on. What is this? I'm going to do a reaction video with this guy. Reaction videos with this guy. Fucking hilarious. This guy, hilarious. I recommend, when I do the reaction video, I'm going to recommend everybody go sub to him. He is hilarious. I watch him so much, it's almost half my feed. I learned it from Dale. He has no reaction dogs, and he has no problems because Dale has no dogs. Well, that's true. That is true. But yeah, this guy right here, freaking hilarious. Anyway, all right. Well, I think I'm gonna end this feed. And then stop sharing, and then come back at 2. Cause shit, it's like for 2 hours. Then I'll have to like find something, and I don't want to like add stuff to this because last time I tried to do that, I got stupid copyrighted. But anyway, So Dale taught me that if you force the dog to not move or think, it won't break rules. Right. Well, no, I'm going to come back at 2, T, for the afternoon. It's only going to be for an hour because this judge is like good at stopping this like court at 3 or 3:15. Like, I don't think he likes to go past 3:30. So I'll come back at 2 to play the afternoon. I mean, the 15 minutes that they'll show. So I'll have that ready for it too. I don't know what this judge is doing. Like, we have he'll come back as soon as we come back, he'll have a sidebar. Gotta have a sidebar. But I appreciate you showing up for this part of it. And then I'll just have it ready for 2. And then 3:30 is a poker game. Right? Oh, I got a lot of people that come in and go. It's kind of cool. Do you know that I looked at it? Do you realize that like 72% of my views is unsubscribed? So like, subscribe, and share. That's how you all get the master trainer certificate. Anyway, it's Dale. Right? Anyway, all right. So I'll be back at 2 to run the second part of the stream. Old Dale hates watching, right? Must be Dale. And then we'll do it again. So that way we have it broke up. Anyway, see you guys at 2. Thanks for coming. Till next time.
Man, club just a system, but the deck's set to fail. You speak for transparency, they call it a crime. Next day, you suspended for 6 months of your time. Pedigree, politics, trophies on the wall. Vanity awards while the ethics take a fall. They say it's for the free, but we know what it is. Power in the clubhouse, silence in the pit. Pedigree, politics, ribbons and lies. Smiles at the banquet, but the truth in disguise. You can muzzle the voice, but the truth don't quit. Dog show, kingdom bells, don't counterfeit grit.